what's up and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, my name is Steph, and today's video is going to be a kind of get ready with me video. I'm going to be using a lot of new products, and I'm just going to be kind of talking through them because I'm also answering some questions from Instagram, so y'all can get to know me a little bit better, which I want to do more of on this channel. Besides just doing like makeup looks, I want y'all to get to know me a little bit better, and I'm going to start doing vlogs. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look. It's not anything crazy, but I think it's really pretty, and I loved these products that I used today. So if you'd like to see what products I used and some answers to some of y'all's questions, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Also, I should say, if you hear like the pitter patter of feet, if you hear giggles, or if you hear cars, real life. My kids are running around, and I have a road right outside this window, so enjoy. Okay, to get started, I did self-tan last night. We're getting ready to go to Nashville tomorrow for my 30th birthday party, so I'm really tan, and the only foundation that I have that matches me is going to be this tiny guy. But I already did do my Hangover RX from Too Faced, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up a question while I do this foundation. So the foundation I'm using, I've actually really been loving this. This is the Foundcealer from Tarte. And for my tan shade, I'm like real tan. I'm using deep tan sand, and I like applying this with a kabuki brush. And the first question I pulled up was Celebrity Crush. So, ooh, this is a good one. Also, my neck like never tans, even in the sun. David Beckham, Ryan Reynolds. Let's see, who else? Patrick Dempsey is really cute. But yeah, those would be like my top 3, I would say. David Beckham, Ryan Reynolds have been like top of the list for years. I don't even know what I'm gonna do as far as like makeup for this look. It's probably gonna be something pretty simple. But yeah, I just wanted to do something fun and use new products, so here we are. Putting a little bit of my corrector right in the inner corners. And then using Tarte Shape Tape in medium. This is the only concealer that I have that's dark enough right now, and this is still gonna be pretty light. And number 2 is, do I have any irrational fears? The fears that I have, I feel like are very rational. I am petrified of sharks, and I am still afraid of the dark. Like, just being in the dark, like in a house at nighttime, like you never know. You never know who's gonna be standing in a window or like hiding in your hallway. I mean, that's what they do in scary movies for a reason. So I always start at like one end of the house with all of the lights on, and then I like sprint with my little legs and turn off all the lights until I get to my room. Then I like hop in bed. I've done that for I think my whole life. But yeah, I don't think I have like any irrational fears though. I mean, when I was little, I don't know if every YMCA is the same, but when I was little, there was like a shark at the bottom of the pool in the YMCA, and every time that I would like jump off the diving board, I don't know why I thought like I was scared, because the shark that's painted at the bottom of the pool, like I would swim up so fast. Now that my base is done, I am so excited to try this. This is new from Iconic London. This is their brow silk, which it's supposed to do the same thing as like using soap in your brows and make your brows super feathery, and it comes with this brush too that looks like a toothbrush. But oh no, mine is clearly very melted, but we're gonna use it anyway. This literally feels like a toothbrush. We'll see. Feels so excessive for like your face. I mean, look at this. But ooh, I like how it looks though. I've never done soap brows. I always use my brow setter from Benefit, but I love how that looks. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of this. I don't know if I'll always use this big old brush, but I really love how it makes your brows look, because sometimes using a lot of brow gel I feel like can make your brows look like crunchy, and this just makes them stay up but they still look soft, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm just gonna bronze with this bronzer from Becca that I obviously can't stop using because it just has that beautiful like red undertone that's perfect for summer, especially when you have a tan. Like if I use this when it's winter, I have to use a lighter shade. This one is the perfect shade for summer because of that red undertone. Next question is one that I get all the time, and it's if I've had filler. And no, I have not had filler. No, I'm not opposed to filler. I say if it's something that you're insecure about or something that you want to do that you think is going to make you feel better about yourself or happy, then go for it. I've contemplated doing filler underneath my eyes for a while. Genetically, like me and my dad both just have very hollow eyes, and I have dark circles, and I've thought about it a few times, but I've heard such mixed reviews. So if you've done it and you have something to say about it, then let me know in the comments below. But no, never done it, not yet at least. My lips are not filled. I get that question a lot. My dad just has big lips, so thanks, Dad. Blush and highlight, I'm going to use this one from NARS. This is one of their new little face palettes. I absolutely love when they do these. This one's in Motu Tapu, maybe. But it's really pretty. It has a really beautiful like coral blush in here. And the next question is if I could only choose chocolate or cheese for the rest of my life and never have the other one. That's easy for me. I would choose to not have chocolate. I'm not a huge chocolate person. I love peanut M&Ms. And that's pretty much it. Like, I never crave chocolate. But think of all the things that include cheese. Like burgers and pizza and tacos. Yeah. Goodbye chocolate. Give me all the cheese. Also, this blush color, I'm obsessed. This is such a pretty color. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to break out this palette. I've seen everybody using it, and I've been waiting to use it. It's the Young, Wild, and Cruelty-Free palette from Tarte. It is stunning. I think I'm going to use maybe the more mauve shades. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. This question is a fun one. My most clumsy moments. Next question said, your most clumsy moments. So, you know, strap in, kids. It's going to be a long one. So it also said, there was like a follow-up to it. So, most clumsy moment in front of people, and most clumsy moment like where no one else saw. So, most clumsy moment that no one else saw was me falling down my own stairs right before Christmas last year and tearing my MCL. That was super fun. Like, there was nothing on the stairs for me to trip on. Literally nothing. I just slipped. Like, I slipped and I jacked my knee up right before Christmas. But I would say one of my most embarrassing moments in front of people was whenever I got a compliment. So I've mentioned this before. If I get complimented by someone, it's just the worst thing ever for me. And it's not that I don't appreciate it. It's that I honestly don't know how to handle it. Like, my whole body gets hot. I start sweating. I feel like my chest break out into a legit rash. My face looks like a tomato, and I just want an abort mission. But hands down, my favorite story, I think, is my elevator story. So I was in an elevator, this girl kept looking at me, and I was starting to get really frustrated because I was like, girl, like, do I have something on my face? What's wrong? And right before the door started to open, she looked at me like dead serious and said, you are so pretty, it's stupid. I was done. Done. I felt my whole body get hot. I started sweating. I could feel like the rash on my chest. My face was like beet red, and all I could say was thank you. And like inside I was saying abort, abort, abort. And as soon as the door started opening, I was like out. Except the door wasn't open all the way. So yeah, ran into the door. And y'all, I have so many clumsy stories. And I've convinced myself that they're just like an endearing quality. It's probably not, but that's what I'm gonna tell myself. Would I rather give up coffee or makeup? Makeup, hands down. Easy. I got asked if I struggled at all being like biracial growing up, and I never did. Like, I never had a problem or like struggled with that. I feel like we had a good balance though, because growing up I had a lot of Filipino culture, and I'm so glad that I did, because my mom always took us to like Filipino parties. I have like 1,000 cousins and aunts, and I am so happy that I have both cultures, because there's a lot to learn with like having both. Like, the Filipino culture has taught me so much and has made me so thankful for certain things. So no, I never struggled with it, and I'm really, really happy that I got to grow up with like 2 different cultures. Someone asked if I can stand on my head. Yes, I can. Fun fact for those of you that don't know, I coach cheer and gymnastics. So yes, and I pretty much do it because 1, I just love being able to, and 2, I would never want to be where I can't do certain things like that anymore. So it helps me, I feel like, just stay in better shape with staying like really flexible and being able to do jumps and all of that stuff. So yes, I can stand on my head. Favorite person to watch that is not a beauty YouTuber. So, fun fact, I actually don't. Ooh. Do you guys see that? Ooh. Okay, Joy. My favorite YouTuber that is not a makeup YouTuber or a beauty YouTuber would be Sarah's Day, hands down. She's amazing. Whitney Simmons, which Whitney kind of does a little bit of beauty, but they're both more like fitness and lifestyle, and I'm obsessed with both of them. But I honestly don't watch a ton of like beauty YouTube videos, which is kind of weird, but I don't. You guys, this highlighter from Jouer is so bomb. Look at that. You can use this on your body too. This is gorgeous. Jouer makes some of my favorite highlighters. Their formula is always so creamy and so good. Okay, I went ahead and I just did my lips, and I'm not going to talk through that. So I'm going to answer some more questions because I feel like I didn't actually get through many. And the first one is, what do you admire most about yourself? And I feel like this was kind of a hard question, but also easy at the same time for me. I would say that mine is also like to a fault. And if you are a person like I am, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I would say that my favorite quality about myself is that I just love people and I love big, and the thing that comes with that is, like I said, it is to a fault. It's kind of easy to get hurt that way because you just care for people so much, and sometimes it's not reciprocated, or, you know, people are people and you're gonna get hurt. And I feel like it's even more so whenever you're someone that cares so much about everyone in your life. So there you go. One of my best friends, Maddie, she commented, Indie Meetup. So if you are in the area that you could get to Indie, then let your girl know, because I would love to do an Indie Meetup. I've talked about it for what feels like forever, but I always feel like all of like my followers and everyone just lives super far away from Indiana and Indianapolis that I never think anybody's gonna come. So if you live in that area, then let your girl know, because I would do it, hands down. Meeting y'all is my favorite thing ever. So if you ever see me out and you're like, oh, that's Steph, but I don't want to say hi, don't do that. because I love whenever I get to meet you guys. Like, I love getting to squeeze you and just talk to you, and it's seriously my favorite. And then I hate when I get messages that are like, hey, I saw you today, but I didn't want to walk up to you. I didn't want to be rude. It's not rude. It's my favorite. So if you see me out somewhere, come say hi. I might get a little bit awkward, like I said, if you like compliment me, so just know that it comes with the territory, okay? But come say hi. So another more serious question was about conceiving my kids if I had trouble, because I know that is such a touchy subject, and it is so hard for some women to conceive. I didn't have problems conceiving. I don't think I've ever talked about it on camera, or really ever, about my miscarriage. So I had a miscarriage between Noah and Belle, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever been through, and it's still, like, when I think about it, just makes me so sad. But it was a really bad miscarriage. I had to have surgery. I was really sick, and they told me that I would probably never have kids again. But then I got pregnant with Belle, like, within the same year. So, yeah, definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done, and it's sad to think about, and it happens to so many people, and I wish more people would talk about it, because then you don't feel so alone. So, yeah, if you're going through that, or you have gone through that, know that you're not alone. Someone asked me my top 5 favorite Filipino food, okay? This is gonna be super easy for me, okay? When I'm sick, sinigang. Hands down, every single time. Pancit lumpia, chicken adobo, and ube. Halo halo. Oh, halo halo, not ube. No, that's top 6. That's top 6. Someone asked me if I've ever been in a fight before. No, I am the like least confrontational person you will ever meet. I won't even send back like wrong food. So confrontation is my least favorite thing in the whole world. But I also have this weird thing where I do want to get in like one legitimate fight in my lifetime. Just one. And I feel like it's probably because I grew up like watching Rocky and Van Damme. I don't know. But no, I've never been in a fight. Yes, I kind of want to. What do I notice first on a guy? Let's see. Smile first. And laugh. Like, those go together. Because you gotta make me laugh. And hair and eyes. Those are easy. Okay, last question, because this is gonna maybe segue into another video. What is my favorite denim? Y'all, I struggle so much because of my body type, so I have bigger legs and a bigger butt and a smaller waist. So it's hard for me to find jeans, and I feel like a lot of you are kind of in the same boat. So if you want to see like a top jeans video, let me know down in the comments below, because I would be down for that. I have tried so many jeans, spent so much money on jeans. It's ridiculous. But I would make that video for y'all if you want to see it. And that is it for this video. I know that I didn't like talk about the products a lot. I will put everything down in the comments below what I used. But to recap, love the eyeshadow. Obviously, I always love Tarte. I love that foundation. That blush is beautiful, but I feel like the standout product for this whole thing was that highlighter from Jouer. I mean, do you see this? I know y'all see that. It is so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and me answering some of your questions, just a little bit more laid back. And I feel like I kind of want to go more into that in my channel, just more like real life, I guess. Some vlogs and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.